What's up, everybody? It's Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, A. Roberson Media, and today I'm going to do a comparison video between the Neewer 31-inch motorized camera slider, the newest version, and the YOOTU YOOTU skateboard slider, adjustable skateboard slider, tabletop slider. Let's get into it and see what you guys think. What's up, everybody? It's Ahmed with A. Roberson Photo, A. Roberson Media, and like I said in the intro, we are comparing this YOOTU tabletop camera slider, video slider, adjustable, you could adjust the wheels, adjustable video slider to the Neewer 31-inch motorized camera slider. I've got my motorized camera slider set up in my studio office, so that's why I don't have it in hand with me. But if you've looked at my other video right here, you've seen it. And even though that other video kind of sucked, I mean, I was, still new. I mean, this video might suck too. I don't know. But anyway, that video kind of sucked. I was new. This video should be a little bit better, I hope, and a lot quicker, actually. We're just going to get into it really quick, talk about the quick basic features of this, and I'll refer you back to my Neewer video if you want to see the features of that one. That is the Bluetooth version with the remote, not the older version with the app. The one that I have is the updated version with the better motor, smoother, quieter motor, and motor setup, and easier to assemble pulley system. But anyway, talking about this guy right here, this is the YOOTU tabletop skateboard, skate type slider, adjustable. I mean, I'm sure you can see the adjustable notches here. It has a little scale. You turn that to loosen it. Then you can adjust the wheel, both wheels actually. So you can make a tight or loose turn, depending, or tight or wide rather, tighter or wider turn, depending on how you want to do your panning for your video. And the scale makes it easy for you to match the proper degrees on both sides as you see fit for whatever you're trying to pan. The difference with the Neewer, as you know, it has the adjustable, tracking type sliding scale, so that way you can set it up how tight you want your panning to be or how wide you want it to be, just the same like this one. But the key difference is, of course, the motorized sliding versus the manual sliding. And although this thing is super duper smooth, I mean, the wheels are perfectly designed, perfectly built, ball bearing, they rotate easily, smooth. Well, you can't see it here the way I have my camera set up, but trust me, it is very smooth as long as you use it on a smooth surface, of course. You can't use it on a rocky, gravelly surface or carpet, because whatever is on the ground is going to pick up and it's going to be noticeable in your video, right? But if you use it on a smooth surface and you pan smoothly as you can, you'll get a smooth panning video. But again, the difference is with the motorized slider, you get the consistency of the motor sliding smoothly, consistently from point A to point B. With this, it depends on how steady a hand that you have. I have fairly steady hands and I can slide across, from point A to point B, whatever they may be, fairly smoothly, but I'm not consistent with it every time. I don't know if anybody is consistent with it perfectly every single time. I've tried multiple times. I've done multiple takes in different videos to try to get it. I did come up with a quick solution that could help, but ultimately I'm just not as consistent. I mean, nobody's going to be as consistent as a slider. It's like comparing human consistency to robots. We're just not going to win that battle, right? But quickly, there's no real unboxing to this. It came in a simple plain box, and it came with the wheels and skateboard platform already attached, and it came with this adjustable adjustable ball head. The thing about the adjustable ball head is, although it's very sturdy and it works good, the problem that I face with that is it sits too low. So if you look at the footage right here where I'm doing a comparison with the motorized slider and this slider. Hey, Penny. Yeah, well, hold on. This is Penny. Oh. Hey. Oh, Penny wanted to say hi. Say hi, Penny. Good girl. Okay, hold on. Go lay down. I'll be ready in a minute. Go lay down. Go. Go to your bed, Penny. Go to your bed. Good girl. Sorry about that. Penny wanted to say hi. But as I was saying, the problem with this, with the ball head is, if you look at the comparison video, the ball head itself sits a little bit too low. So unless you have an ultra wide lens camera, I use camcorders when I do my videos. So unfortunately with my camcorders, they're not necessarily, well, they're not as wide as a DSLR would be with an ultra wide 14 millimeter, 16 millimeter, even 12 millimeter lens, right? So what I have to do is I have this articulating arm, and this adjustable articulating arm, what I do with this is I attach this to this tabletop slider. Penny, I'm sorry, Penny wants to play. Hold on, Penny. Oh, give me that. Yeah, she wants to play. She's getting a little jealous that I'm talking to you guys and not messing with her, but I'm almost finished, Penny. But anyway, with this articulating arm, I'm able to now adjust the height, set the height differently, and then I can get a better panning video and show actually all of whatever I'm trying to capture in my video. Whereas with the Neewer slider, it already sits up a little bit higher. Plus, when you put the ball head on there, that gives me that additional height that I need that I don't get with this. So, but this particular articulating arm is still metal, still is very strong. So my videos are strong. It's not going to be wobbly. They are stable. But again, I still face the issue of my panning speed and my panning smoothness. Now, my solution to this, my camcorders, they shoot in 4K, but they only shoot in 4K either in 24p or 60 or 30p, or 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second in 4K. But what I do is I shoot in 60 frames per second at 1080p, right? The quality, you know, 4K 1080, I mean, yeah, 4K is going to be better, but 1080 is not a nasty fall off, right? So you still get good quality. Matter of fact, all my videos are filmed in 4K and uploaded to YouTube in 1080p. So the quality is still there. But my solution is, because I'm shooting at 60 frames a second, I can pan faster. I can pan a lot faster, which allows me to be that much smoother as opposed to trying to go slow and steady and possibly, you know, jerking and jiggling. Give me that. Yep. There you go. That'll keep Penny occupied. But I can go faster because I'm filming at 60 frames per second. I can move fast, and that'll help with my consistency as far as point A to point B goes. And then I can slow it down in post-production to match the rest of the video speed. Like, I'm recording this with my Canon at 24 frames per second. My panning videos I recorded at 1080p 60 frames per second, right? But if I slow it down by, what is it, 40% or 60%, something like that, I forget the math. But if I slow it down, I can slow this clip down to 24 frames per second, and also that is going to give me the smoothness that I need by recording it fast and slowing it down. But also in comparison to the Neewer slider, yeah, the Neewer slider at 100% still moves relatively slow, but I can slow that speed down with the remote that the Neewer slider has, from 100% speed all the way down to what, 1%, 5% speed. I can change the speed at any rate that I want and still film at 4K. With this manual, I film at 60 frames per second, 1080p, but I slow it down to 24 frames per second. That's going to give me a nice, slow, consistent movement that could mimic a slow slider like the Neewer motorized camera slider. So that would be my solution for something like this, because I'm not steady enough to go slowly, consistently enough, evenly like I would, or like the motorized slider does. The motorized slider, you set the speed at whatever speed you want, 100%. It's gonna stay at that 100% slow speed evenly from point A to point B. I'm not gonna be able to do that with my hands manually. So filming at 60 frames per second, filming fast, or moving, panning fast, and then slowing it down in post-production will mimic that smooth sliding. Now, The other thing that I will say is with the Neewer slider, the difference, yeah, the tabletop slider, yeah, it's good for tabletop videography, right? Photography, videography, whatever you want to do. It's good for that tabletop close proximity, and you can pan to the degree of however big your table is, however big your surface is that you're going to pan and record on, right? But you cannot do any aerial type panning if you were trying to film something from above, unless you had a high enough countertop and you were filming below, or maybe if you had somebody to help you out. But if you were working by yourself, like I often do, with my motorized slider, it has tripod mounts or light stand mounts at the bottom. So if you look at this video clip right here that I did for a client, I actually mounted the Neewer motorized slider on my tripod and had it pan from point A to point B as I filmed myself actually using this product. I couldn't do that with this guy. I couldn't do it. There's no possible way, because who's going to operate this? And even if, oops, sorry if I hit the mic, even if I had somebody else operate it for me, there's still no consistency. You know, there's no consistency with that. So trying to compare this directly to the Neewer slider, of course you're not gonna. I mean, that's comparing humans to robots, manual to automatic, just not gonna work out, right? But it does serve its purpose. You know, actually, to be honest, when I bought it, I was like, why would I want a tabletop slider and a motorized slider? But then I thought about certain things that I need to do, certain features that I need to record, certain panning features that I need to record for product video for clients. I absolutely could not do with this. But also with this, the convenience of this, if I have to film something small really quickly, I don't have to bring out and set up my motorized slider with the point A, point B. I just bring this guy out. What's it weigh? Roughly what? Half a pound, give or take, maybe a pound. It is aluminum. It is sturdy aluminum, and then you have your polypropylene plastic type wheels with ball bearings. So they do roll really smooth, really consistently, and they don't have any nudges in the rubber. So it's not like you're gonna be bumping as you roll. It is very smooth, very consistent, very, very nice, very well done, very well put together. And I got it on Amazon, and I want to say I paid $15.99 for it. I know I advertise a lot of Neewer products, but Neewer has one exactly like this, and I think theirs costs double. For the money, I went with this, and I haven't looked back. I'm 100% happy with it. I have no issues with it whatsoever. And if you look at the footage, it seems to perform pretty good. It's pretty smooth, pretty steady, and I think I did a pretty good job trying to pan, going pretty fast, and then slowing it down to a slower frame rate to match this video speed. But anyway, if you agree, please give me a thumbs up. If you do agree or don't agree, please say so in the comments. Hopefully you found this quick comparison useful, and maybe you were considering getting a tabletop slider or a motorized slider. Maybe hopefully this video convinced you to get both, as you see the benefit in having both. And if so, and you'd like to see more videos that I do try to produce, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, makes it fun for me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.